Hello, hello, it's Kitti, proud to be your thought organizer, coming to you live from picturesque Atlantic Canada on, do you ever have that kind of day where, everything is going along very smoothly and then all of a sudden, kaboom, 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 everything happens? Well, that is today in a nutshell, and I'm even wearing my glasses, which normally I don't have to, but that's just the way it is. Please excuse the glare. The better to see you with, my dear. And hello and welcome. Who am I? I am Kitti Anders with declutterthebrain.com. You can take away my contact lenses, but you can't take away my sense of humor. No, you can't. What do? I help entrepreneurs to streamline their space and organize their thoughts. So hence I'm called the thought organizer, so that they can focus on attracting and serving premium clients. Now, I do have over 20 years experience in helping people to gain control over their surroundings, and through that I have developed hello Pam, God bless you. I've developed a very strong belief that physical clutter and lack of concentration, speaking of lack of concentration, are very closely related, and that has given rise to my step-by-step one system, which has helped me and my clients go from overwhelmed and struggling to organized and thriving. Yes. How does that sound? Organized and thriving? Yeah, that sounds good. Do you want more? Do you want more calm? Do you want more control? Do you want more clarity in your life? Yes? Okay, we are, and you just hold that thought, and we will give you your next step to take. Thank you, I appreciate that. In about 10 minutes from now. Yes. Okay, Pam, I got a message coming for you. That's where I got distracted there. Okay, let's jump right into the content, shall we? Because we have a lot of it for you this week. We have been focusing on helping your parents to right size, or even yourself for that matter. And it can be it can be overwhelming. Moving at any time in your life can be overwhelming, and it's a lot of work. I mean, just face it. I'm going to see if I can get away without my glasses here for a moment. It can be a whole lot of work. So that's why people avoid it for 30 years until it just comes clear that, you know what, no, I don't want to live in a huge house anymore. I want to be able to clean it in a reasonable amount of time. So that is why people, or maybe it's a safety issue, things like that. And wait till you hear about next week's topic. You are going to love it. So just a caveat here. If you're helping your parents to downsize, it can be trusted from someone who's just been there. It can be a real landmine. So just be aware of that, and we're going to touch on patience in a little bit, a couple minutes, but just be aware that know that you are there to help them when they helped you when you couldn't even put on your diapers. Okay, that's basically the attitude you have to look at it with. Okay, so first thing, set a date and a moving date, and work backwards from it. All right, that's your first line of defense right there. Then you have something to go on. Next, very, very important, is to start making a list. Make a couple lists if you want to, and we'll talk more about that. Here is a list of that I did for my father. It is color coded. Of course it is. My dad was in yellow, I was in green. Who was doing what jobs? Who's calling about the tenant insurance? Who's dealing with the lawyer or selling the house or what have you? Who's dealing with the decluttering? That never did get I decluttered it, okay? But anywho, okay. I thought I was going to go off the air here. I will make. Hello, Michael. I will make you a personalized copy of this. Just direct message me and we will personalize it to what you or your parents are going through. Just direct message me and I will put this in the post. Okay, so you've got your list, you know what you're doing, you want to make sure, this is also imperative, make sure that everything, and I mean everything, what is it? Everything, yeah, that's right, is written down in a central book. You want your lawyer's number, you want your neighbor's number, you want your cat's phone number, you want everything in one central book, preferably with a pen firmly attached to it, okay? Now you could have a small book like this. You could have, making sure the computer doesn't fall over, you can have a big book like that, or guaranteed somewhere in your parents' stash there is the Coil Rotary Stenographer's Notebook. You remember these? This one even has a date from it. I got this on a move out, by the way. July 1972. See? That is how long this man's mother had hung on to that. Okay, so why do you want to have everything in one central location? So that you are not maybe mom and dad, they're not at home, the lawyer has to be phoned. Great, the phone number is in here. The cable company's number is in here. What else is in here? I don't know, but everything is in that one central location. This will save you so many arguments and so much grief, assuming everybody writes everything down. You may have to make sure that is done. All right, number 2, Tuesday. Start small. Please, oh please do not start in the biggest room of the house, that being the basement with the 30 years worth of Christmas decorations. No, don't do that to yourself. Just start with the smallest room of the house. I did this for an 85-year-old lady and it worked wonders. When she went, oh, so much, I said, we're going to do the closet. This was in person, when I was still doing in person. And she loved it. Why? Because it's overwhelming, so this way you don't have as much decision fatigue. You get a sense of accomplishment. That's the big thing, is you see big results in a small space. Makes a whole lot of difference to your momentum and your confidence. And schedule it. Just schedule no more than an hour, preferably per session. You're going to need more than an hour, but 1 hour per session. This also helps to avoid decision fatigue, because trust me, I even get decision fatigue on the computer choosing between graphics for next week's content, okay? You're going to get decision fatigue, so avoid that. Keep your sessions small, preferably 45 minutes, as I find ideal. And also it makes it more of a job and less of a, what is it, Michael? What is a Pam? Chore. What is it again? Chore. Yeah, we love that word. And declutter when you're most alert. Preferably, for most people, it's in the morning. My father used to swear it was after he'd had 3 or 4 glasses of wine at 7 o'clock at night. No, I dodged, maybe 2. And they were small glasses. That's when he thought he was most alert. Whatever works for you, declutter when you're most alert. Okay, so now we're into the keep, maybe donate pile. Yeah, you know all about that. Yes, I do believe in the maybe pile because, frankly, keep or donate trash, it's too much. Okay, keep your thing and give yourself a way out. No, don't do that. Do it, trust me. Color code your bags. Have green for garbage bags, blue for your donate, recycle, and white for your keep. I almost deviated from this with my father. Oh, yeah, I almost regretted it. Yeah, don't deviate from the color code, okay? Take away, whether it's you're doing it for yourself or your parents, take the full bags away immediately. This avoids second guessing yourself. Also, you can see a path, you can see a momentum. It makes you feel good. Yes, it does. Okie dokie. Yesterday, patience is a virtue. Remember that they're going to do things differently from you than you would. So just be patient, all right? And they may be stubborn about the value of their stuff. They're no doubt your dining room table that you bought for $600 might get $50 on Kijiji. Have you noticed the scratches on it, kind of thing? Just be patient, all right? And do whatever research you can to help them. This is your moment to help them. All right, somebody's going to help you someday. Trust me, karma will come back. Be realistic about what you're really going to use. Ratty linens, please get rid of them. A hobby that you haven't done in 30 years, trust me, let it go. And if you're moving into an apartment building, you don't need the weed whacker. Trust me. Okay, now today we get to the sentimental part. Gonna take us, what is it, Michael? Yeah, you know it. Sentimental journey. This can be heartbreaking, okay? You've got 30 years of memories, either your own or your parents. And uncertainty, like my post on Tuesday, if you saw the post of the lady who's just sort of sitting there thinking, wondering about her future. There's a lot of uncertainty going along with this. I'm getting chills as we speak. And so be patient with them. Be understanding. It's not going to be easy, okay? I'm going to tell you. You're going to just want to say, would you get on with it? But you can do this in a gentle, loving way. I know you can. Be a good listener. If they start to walk down memory lane when they hit a photo album and get all teary, I remember that. Okay, all right, let them have their say. Okay, do unto others. Let them have their say. And then guide them gently along. Or maybe that's a good time to have a coffee break and then come back to it fresh. Use your judgment. And really, let me know, Pam or Michael, if you agree with this. I think the best way to help your parents declutter or downsize, right size, is to ask yourself, how would I want someone to help me? Yeah. And go from there. Think, would I want someone to go get me a coffee? Would I want someone to help me with the groceries or to take things away? Hello, Michael Maloney. Michael Gorel, that is the other Michael that I was telling you about. And Pam completely agrees. God bless you. Pam, meet Michael Maloney. He had me on his podcast a couple days ago, and I'm going to be posting about that later. So nice to see you, Michael. All right, so yeah, when helping your parents right size, ask yourself, how would I want someone to help me? And do that. Sound good? Okie dokie, so if you found this video helpful, just hit that big old share button. You don't know who's out there who is just about tearing out their hair, wondering how they're going to right size or help their parents to right size. If you're curious about other videos that I've made on a variety of topics, just go to YouTube, type in Declutter the Brain, and we are there ready. We are there cataloged. We are there organized for your dining and dancing pleasure. And I'll tell you what else would you expect from your thought organizer? Okay, so I asked you before, do you want more clarity? Do you want more confidence? Do you want more control in your life? Yes? Okay. Let's get rid of the clutter so you can have all of that. What is the first thing you need to do? I've got one step for you. Download your 7 easy steps to conquer your physical and mental clutter. And while you're there, you can book a quick and free call with me. But this is your first thing that you need to do. Okie dokie. All right, we're running low on time, so I want to make sure that I wish you a very pleasant weekend. Thank you all so much for joining, and join us next week at 12 noon Eastern when we talk about one of my favorites. It is National Falls Prevention Week, so step lively. We'll see you then. Take care. Bye for now.